Welcome to week 9. Today we'll be diving into cardiorespiratory endurance, one of the most important components of fitness. This lesson is based on chapter 8 in your textbook, and by the end of class, you'll understand how to assess endurance, design a personal cardio plan, and apply the FIT principle to your training. So let's begin with the benefits. Excuse me. So improving cardiorespiratory fitness leads to better heart and lung function, increased daily energy stamina, lower risk of chronic diseases like diabetes and heart disease, improved mental health, stress reduction. Um, this is the foundation for long-term health and high performance. To improve endurance, we apply the training principles. So you have the FIT principles for frequency, intensity, time, and type. You have overload, which gradually increase the challenge. Progression improves systematically over time. Here's what the FIT principle looks like for cardio. So frequency, 3 to 5 days a week. Intensity, 60 to 80% of max heart rate or RPE level. Which is 68. Time is 20 to 40 minutes. Type running, swimming, cycling, rowing, dance, etc. These guidelines ensure training is safe, progressive, and effective. So there are several ways to measure endurance. So you have the pacer test. Run 20 meters back and forth. Pace increases each minute and count total laps. You have the 1 mile run and walk. So this record total time and heart rate right after finishes, or so you record it. The total time and heart rate right after finishing. And then you have the step test, so step up and down on a 12-inch platform for 3 minutes. So it measures recovery heart rate immediately after. And then you have your heart rate in RPE. HR is heart rate equals beats per minute. RPE is rate of perceived exertion. Usually 1 to 10 there of perceived exertion. And then tip is to record our results in what we will do in your cardio log. So you can track progress along the way. So when we design a cardio program, we focus on the activity type, so whether that's running, swimming, or cycling, how often you would do it, how long each session will be, how you will monitor intensity, how you will adjust the plan over time. So every student's plan will look different depending on goals and fitness levels. So here's an example of designing your personal program. So for frequency, we have the 3 to 5 days. So intensity, we have the 60, 80 percent of max heart rate or rate of perceived exertion. We have 20 to 40 minutes per session. We have the running, cycling, swimming, walking, rowing, or aerobic dance. And there you can see the graph that you could put it into for each day of the week. In the sample weekly plan like this one is provided in your slide. So remember, increase duration and or intensity gradually each week. So the rate of perceived exertion, RPE, typically uses a scale of through 1 to 10. So 1 being to very light, like sitting or easy walking. And then it goes all the way to 10 to the maximum effort, which cannot continue for long. So it helps to adjust intensity during cardio workouts. For example, for beginners, should it range, aim for the RPE of 5 to 6, and more experienced students or athletes can aim for RPE of 7 to 8. So to improve endurance long term, you need a behavior strategy such as SMART goals, tracking your workouts, seeking social support, overcoming barriers, habit stacking, accountability partners, small micro goals, scheduling workouts. These strategies can reinforce your consistent habits along the way. So once again, we also want to make sure that we are following the SMART goals there, um, to make it more like specific. It's like easier to track. An example of a small SMART goal, excuse me, is I will jog 20 minutes 3 times a week for 4 weeks to improve endurance tracking, using your cardio log or fitness app. So you have social support, you can work out with a friend, overcoming barriers like playing alternatives for bad weather or time constraints. Small strategies help you stay committed to your goals. And of course, for your fit formula, so F is for frequency, I is for intensity, T is for time, T is for type. So this is basically used to change your endurance behaviors. This formula also helps guide endurance training and behavior change. So you'll use it to build your personal cardio plan as well. But always remember safety comes first, so remember to warm up at least for 5 to 10 minutes with light cardio and dynamic stretching. Always do a cool down with light movement and static stretching. Stay hydrated before, during, and after workouts. Increase intensity or duration gradually. Listen to your body. Always stop if you feel any dizziness or chest pain or extreme fatigue. Um, Preventing overuse of injuries. Will help keep you consistent in the long run. So this just as a reminder about the SMART fitness goals. So you want it to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So students will now answer. So my cardiorespiratory behavior I want to change is and such. And then my fit plan will be, and then etc. You will kind of explain what you would do. Use everything you learned to write a clear, realistic improvement plan. So in today's lab activity, you will choose a cardio test. So whether that be the pacer test, warm out, or a step test. You will record your heart rate before, during, after. You will record your RPE for this session. You will design a personal 2 to 4 week cardio program. You will set at least one SMART goal and track everything in your cardio log. You may partner up for safety and also encouragement. But this is what we will be completing for the lab here in the activity. So your homework is to complete 3 cardio sessions using your program. Record all workouts in your cardio log, include activity duration, intensity, and notes. Write a short reflection about successes, challenges, and adjustments. Submit your cardio log and reflection. So you also can use suggested apps such as MyFitnessPal, or like Spark PE, or any other fitness apps that you use to record like your fit. And once again, these are your references here. You're more welcome to use them as well and read through them. And as always, I'm always available for questions. Thank you so much.